Hey there, fans of brotherly love wrestling. It is I, Vic Delicious.
Philly's own, the Mecca here.
It is the real McCoy, J.D.X. Justin D. Xavier. And
it's your man, CD, the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels.
Hello, boys and girls. This is your old friend RJ City.
Hey there, brotherly love wrestling. Bill Carr here.
Hey everyone, this is two-time guest Wheeler Yuta.
Two bozos from Philadelphia flapping their gums about pro wrestling this, pro wrestling that.
Which is not that unique in the grand scheme of things yet.
You are in for a treat because you're tuned in to Brotherly Love Wrestling.
Philadelphia, are you ready?
No! They said, are you ready?
This is Brotherly Love Wrestling Podcast, your first stop for everything professional wrestling. So sit back and enjoy wrestling talk at its finest with your hosts, Larry Hall and Joe Corrado.
Really love wrestling.
It's a good thing you did that because I was about to make it
a comment.
Yeah.
So,
how they get Kelly Cuoco and fucking Pete Davidson? Like, how's that a believable?
On
couple?
what, the Peacock?
How is Pete Davidson believable for anybody?
I don't know. But anyway, this is what you're gonna get this episode.
This isn't what we're doing. This is what we're doing.
We are watching Extreme Rules, and we're just going to be.
We're gonna get extreme. I'm gonna take an extreme nap in about 5 minutes because
probably will. Although we have enough energy here, we should be okay. But
it's like we're sponsored by C4.
We are not sponsored by C4. No, we are not.
Yeah, imagine C4 sponsoring a wrestling podcast. It would make no sense.
Welcome to the show. Welcome. That's an official welcome to the show. So we hope you enjoy. It's just going to be a bunch of talk, a bunch of commentary, and yeah. So this will be the show.
This is where you get the meat and potatoes of our ideas.
Yeah, this is how the show started right here, doing this. So we hope you enjoy the pay-per-view as well. I like that his tag is 215. His number,
obviously. It's attention to detail.
Mm-hmm. It's amazing that WWE is now like that. Like, even the smallest detail matters.
Yeah, 215, the area code for Philadelphia. Goosebumps?
Yep.
Dude, it is a completely different product.
Certainly is.
It is completely different. It's like it's kind of cool now. Before, it didn't feel like it was cool.
In July, when he took over, I think probably maybe a week or two in, I walked in my old GM's office, and I said, by the way, you might want to start watching WWE again. I said, because it's about to get good. And I was dead on, because it has completely changed far and above anything that they were just 3 months ago.
I really wanted fucking Sheamus to win last night. I
me too.
understand why they didn't, because it just led into this.
But him winning the Intercontinental title doesn't lessen this match.
No.
So this is going to be all night. We're just going to get White Rabbit interruptions all night long.
This is a big deal.
Oh, I'm not saying I'm mad.
No, but I mean, like, this is a big deal. It didn't even go on there. It went only on the screen.
Mm-hmm. So where do you think, what's your prediction on the White Rabbit? Do we see, is it the end of the show?
Is there, I mean,
like the reveal or whatever it is tonight, is it the end of the show?
I think, if
no matter what?
If it's this big of a deal, it would probably be smart, right? Because you don't want to lessen anything after the fact. I don't know in what capacity it happens. Like, I don't know if it's an interruption or if it's just.
Did you scan the QR code last night?
No.
Watching?
No, I did watch it.
I know you did.
I don't participate in that.
I typically don't, but I saw it. It was so blatant last night that I did it the second I saw it.
Oh, okay.
And it just kept. It was just the three little pigs like flashing, and it just kept saying "Let me in."
Oh.
And there was like, and if you slow it down, there's subliminal like images that pop up and fade, and one of them was Huskus, the puppet from.
It's Bray Wyatt.
I mean, if it's not. Like, if it's not...
Like, who the fuck could it be, though, that could pull this off?
It's fucking... I don't know. I did see, even though I fucking can't stand him and I hate his guts, I see Meltzer say something about it being Aleister Black. But that would be a giant lawsuit if it's Aleister Black. Not that WWE don't have the money to fight all that bullshit, but still. I don't think it's worth the headache for Hunter.
I don't think Aleister Black was ever as big as Bray Wyatt, though. I don't think.
I agree.
I don't know.
No, you're right.
I don't know if it lessens it. I know. I think it lessens it, honestly.
Only way it doesn't lessen it is because it's an AEW superstar coming.
Jump ship.
Yes, that's the only way it wouldn't. I assume because you were busy today, you did not get to watch NWA at 12 o'clock. It's either now get their second straight win.
I did not. Shame on me.
Yes, shame on you.
But I did get a good nap in on me, so congratulations to me are also in order. I don't ever get it.
Congratulations. I mean, I don't know about congratulations.
Dude, I've never.
Good for you,
yes.
is what I'll say. Good for you.
I never get naps.
No, not anymore.
Today they actually let me have a nap.
They let you have a nap. That's nice.
Well, I fell asleep on the couch and they left for a little bit so I could sleep. But Danielle was envious, to say the least, because Quinn had her up at 7. But I did put in some work today. And I am feeling it. In my hamstrings and all things. I was doing wheelbarrows all day.
Oh, okay. It's a good workout.
You're telling me, sister. Oh! Oh my God. He slapped him through the barricade. Dude, that's crazy. Like, how are they all like the LED screens?
Mm-hmm. Well, what do you mean? Like, how is it so like
how is it
operational?
still connected?
It's just like when you have the
They're just panels.
Yeah, it's just like when you have multiple monitors.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Basically, I'm sure it's the same concept.
Cords coming from all those fucking things.
I watched Impact Bound for Glory this morning.
Yeah, how was it?
It was really, really well done.
Yeah?
Really good.
What were the matches? What were the highlights?
All right, so I watched the pre-show first, and you had the what is it called? The digital media title, Brian Myers, aka Kurt Hawkins.
Who was he facing?
It was an open challenge.
Oh yeah.
And Dirty Dango is the one who answered it.
Oh yeah.
And that was a pretty damn good match for a pre-show. Like they actually did really well. Then it was the induction of Raven to the Impact Hall of Fame by Tommy Dreamer.
Ooh.
So I mean,
so how do you win? Do you win this match by pin? Not to interrupt.
Yes, yeah, pin, submission, knockout.
This is a regular. Okay.
Just obviously no rules, but the speech was really well done. Raven did a good job with the speech. Tommy did a good job with his speech beforehand. They played a really cool.
The biggest fucking rivals.
Yeah,
one of the biggest rivalries.
They did a really cool video before. Tommy had a good speech, and then Raven, he obviously from all the beatdowns and stuff has his hand shakes a little bit and stuff like that. But all in all, the story he told throughout the speech was awesome. The best part is at the end. He turns and he says, finally, this rivalry, I forget however long, he said, this rivalry's over. Turns around, hugs Dreamer, and they raise each other's arms, which is awesome. And then he kicks Dreamer and DDTs him and stands over him with the Raven pose. It was fucking amazing. It was so good. It was so good. So that was really, really fun to watch. They opened the show, the main card. They opened the main card with Kazarian and Speedball Mike Bailey.
Yeah,
for the X Division. Kazarian won.
I had a feeling they're going to do that.
Yeah, and that was
back to AEW. He goes with the title.
That was fucking such a good match. They put on. Oh, it was so good. The women's match was
about to no sell some shit.
The women's match was pretty good. They had 2 in a row. They had the Mickey James and Mia Yim, and Mickey lost. She had to retire. Of course, Mickey won.
So she's not done yet.
No. And then they had the Knockouts championship match.
Who was that?
Purrazzo and Chelsea Green against Valkyrie and Jessica.
Valkyrie's the champion?
The Knockouts champions?
Who's the champion? Oh, this is the women's.
This is the women's tag.
Oh, so no, Purrazzo.
It was Purrazzo and Chelsea were champions, but they lost. There's new tag champions.
Huh. And who was it against?
Which ones? The champions?
Valkyrie and who?
Valkyrie and Jessica. I don't know who she was. First time I've ever seen her
won?
wrestle. They won. Rosemary was on the outside for them. And that was okay. I mean, it was all right. I don't want to.
He's getting his ass kicked. Oh, fucking beat dog.
Oh, you had the Kingdom versus Motor City Machine Guns.
Oh, that was probably pretty good.
It was very good.
Motor City Machine Guns don't really have a bad match.
Yeah. They won, or Kingdom won.
Yeah, well, they're the champs, right?
Yeah.
It's the rule of thumb. You can't have too many title changes in one night.
And then you had the Call Your Shot Gauntlet.
So what is the Call Your Shot?
Winner
Gauntlet?
earns a title shot of their choosing anytime.
This fucking guy. Where did he come from?
Anytime,
Come
any
on.
place. And did you hear who won the gauntlet? Have you seen it?
No.
Bully Ray returned to Impact and he won.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Bully Ray came back to wrestling. What the fuck happened here?
Well, like a Superman punch. But the pop when he came out was pretty cool. Bully Ray. Yeah.
Irish curse backbreaker. Going for the cloverleaf. He should win it. Oh, he's right in the dead center.
We better give him this if they couldn't give him the IC title. Nope.
There's no disqualification. Oh, he's on his fucking head.
Tap.
Ah, come
no.
on. God damn it. This is the most invested I've been in Sheamus, and I couldn't tell you how long.
Probably ever.
Well, it was a little slow in the beginning, but they've definitely ramped it up. Damn!
Oh,
I didn't know it broke. Oh, shit. That's a great slow mo. That was a fucking really good slow mo. Oh, this is where they have the standoff, and this is the Donnybrook.
3-on-3, standing toe to toe. So
It took them all match, but they finally got to the actual Donnybrook of the match.
By the way, Josh Alexander beat Edwards and retained his title.
I saw that was a match, and I was like, man, whenever they need someone, Eddie Edwards is always fucking there. How many title matches has that guy had?
Look at that.
I'm going to beat the shit out of you. No, I'm going to beat the shit out of you. Fucking.
I love the boo yay crowd reactions.
I like how it's very like fast. Usually it's boo, yeah,
yeah.
So this was just boo, yeah, yeah. Leave it to Philly to to reinvent the audience experience.
And after the main event, Bully Ray came out and got in Josh Alexander's face.
Oh, so I guess we know who he's calling the
Yeah. I don't remember when we said when. I was falling asleep at that point. But I know he came out. All right, so you see how they pulled him out?
Yeah.
Do you know that has recently returned under Triple H? That you weren't allowed to do that under Vince? Whether it was pulling out the ref or pulling out the superstar, that they didn't want you doing that, and he banned that. I mean, it's a small thing, and no one really kind of probably noticed. But I read online that was one of the things that Hunter reestablished.
Guess you don't.
The referee especially was the main rule, but they didn't like doing it to the superstars either.
Oh, damn. Cameraman really tried to hide the fact that that's what they were fighting towards.
Yeah. And see, that's a big difference in a show alone. Like with AEW, you see it almost all the time, them setting up. Where WWE, for the most part,
God damn it,
will hide that.
What did he hit him with? The shillelagh.
The longer one.
Where do you get another shillelagh?
They're all over ringside.
There's multiple shillelaghs?
Yes. This is how he won last night.
I'm gonna say that's how they win the night.
No.
It is an NXT feel to it.
It does.
A real emphasis on the near falls. Sounds like Shawn Michaels.
Yeah. You're probably right.
I'm talking about the inventor and why the near falls become so popular is fucking Shawn Michaels. I mean, the most infamous near fall is Taker tombstoning Michaels, and then his
that
face
look
is,
how did he do that? That is one of the best sells of all time with a kick out. I'll tell you that right now.
He's gonna break his fingers.
Yes. Uh-oh. He said, please.
Oh!
It didn't even break.
Right on the fucking head.
Oh.
He's about to go beat the shit out of some shillelagh.
Look, see? They both have one. There's multiple shillelaghs all over.
Fucking shillelaghs in this fucking match. This has got to be the end. Like, you can't get up from getting beat the shit out of him.
Look, he's still up, though. He's not like he's out.
Yeah, but
he's up on his knees.
The cronies are done. Oh, he's out.
Oh, no.
He's getting an edge right through it.
Razor's edge through the table.
This is awesome. What a visual.
Oh, and it broke. Thank God.
He's a big man. That's a big dude.
Look at the crowd. Crowd's loving
Pete
every
Dunne
second.
might not want to do that. This is what Philly wants to see, though.
This is Extreme Rules.
Yeah. Like, look at Sheamus. He's been an extreme. I feel like he's been in Extreme Rules matches for the past month and a half. Oh, he's like, no. Look, he can't get away. Ah, come on, don't let him do it. Oh, it's super.
That's it.
Yeah, that's what you want. The fans were rewarded.
Hell of a start. Good call. Good match to start it with.
Nothing of like too much importance.
Didn't go too long.
No, and it was entertaining. We're such WWE. What's the thing?
Mark?
WWE drones.
I don't think so.
I was kidding. We're too old for that shit.
I love that Kenny Dykstra's a producer now.
Love that we had him on the show.
That was such a good episode too. Like I think it's one of those episodes I learned more than I ever thought I was going to learn from listening to somebody talk. He was so knowledgeable.
Very, very in tune with the wrestling business. I feel like he's got a lot of views that people just don't want to hear on the indies.
Probably. You know, it's cool that I was just thinking about recently, like different things, like to where you didn't expect seeing something when you went to an event or went somewhere. When we went to WrestleMania 35,
yes,
we got to see Joan Jett play that fucking song.
Yeah,
live.
that's pretty cool.
Like that's one of those things that like not many people our age have seen Joan Jett play that.
Flair
live.
came in on the helicopter.
Yes. Yeah. What a juxtaposition from when Ronda first came to WWE in Philly and the reaction she got when that music hit at the end of the Royal Rumble to that right there. Getting booed.
If you ain't good at the wrestling aspect of it,
but she is good at legit wrestling. She is good. That's the problem. She is good.
Let me put it this way: if you don't have the entertaining personality to go behind it, you're not going to be accepted into the entertainment field.
The problem is, I think she is tailor-made for this business. It's just the things that they're handing her haven't really made her shine, or she hasn't found that next gear. Because you watch her in promos for fights and stuff, she's incredibly engaging, incredibly entertaining. Like I every fight I ever saw her going into, I wanted to see her press conference. I wanted to see what she was saying, like before WWE. You know what I mean? So, and then she's a badass in the ring. By all accounts, she should be amazing at this. But again, I don't think she's found the right, I don't want to say personality, but just her.
Could it be? Might be a stretch, but could it be that you're also an MMA fan, so she was able to lock you into that more? Because it doesn't always
translate.
It does, yeah, it doesn't always translate that just because you're good at, because you know this isn't a real fight. Okay, just random high fives with no context.
Bryce Harper solo home run.
Yeah!
1-0 Phillies.
Boom, 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 boom. You can't just do that.
I'm sorry. I was making sure it went over the fence. Anyway, because I was an MMA, so I'm sorry. I wanted to make sure I wanted to do it.
Because I'm an MMA from no context for the rest of the night. You're gonna get the most random fucking request for high five.
Because I'm an MMA fan, you think I have that?
Yes. I don't think that a lot of wrestling fans are necessarily UFC fans.
I'll give you that, absolutely. No. I'm
going to say
reverse that.
No, I'm going to say vice versa. Like a lot of UFC fans might like WWE.
I think that's opposite. I think a lot of WWE fans are UFC fans. I don't think UFC fans, for the majority, are WWE because of how fake the perception of WWE is.
Well, that's the thing, though. The perception of, if you've seen Ronda Rousey in her UFC fights, you know that it's a real fight. So you know that she's not going out there to legitimately beat somebody up. Like if she said she was going to.
So you think that perception ruins it for a lot of fans?
Yeah, because it's not entertaining when, quarters. Like if you were going to actually fight Liv Morgan, you'd beat the shit out of her.
Yeah.
But she's also not a trained MMA fighter, and we've also seen you get your ass kicked a couple times on your way out the door in UFC. Like, substantially.
Holly Holm. Yeah.
Nunez.
Yeah.
Ripped her.
Yeah.
And that Nunez ended her.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I see what you're saying, but the thing is
she kind of actually lost her baddest woman on the planet.
You're
persona.
You're right.
The end of her career. She would have retired and not.
Well, and it's just like Conor. Conor coming to WWE, he lost the same thing. Conor was the top. He was the guy. And then those last couple fights.
Here's the thing, though.
Except Cerrone was he dominated Donald Cerrone, but that was also on. I do too.
Cerrone's like the Eddie Edwards. I will tie this back in somehow. I'm good at this.
Donald Cerrone is the Eddie Edwards of the UFC.
You can put him in anywhere.
You're right.
He's reliable. He's been reliable for how long?
I'm not arguing with you. That is
never been like
great analogy.
Yeah, he's never been like
amazing.
the top. Like when you think of like tops of like the whole sport.
In fact, that might be the title of this episode. The one with
Cerrone is Edwards and Edwards is Cerrone.
You want that to be the title so fucking bad. Well, you wanted the Jannetty one to be the title really bad.
I think that was Garfinkel Jannetty, and Jannetty is Garfinkel.
Karrion Kross is one of the only people in the WWE that I wouldn't mind them dropping his first name. Like I hate that. I hate that they do that and did that, I should say. But I don't like
Cross?
Yeah, just call him Kross. I don't like Karrion, it's okay. It's not as good as Killer, but obviously we know why they don't use that. But he would be the only one where I'd rather just call him Kross. But and then a lot of people would be like, "Oh no, that's stupid." In one name, I get it. Whatever.
One name. What do you think he is? Seal? He just has one name.
But Kross is the only one that wouldn't kind of bother me. I'd rather just call him Kross anyway.
Muhammad? Muhammad's the most popular name in read a book. It just says McLovin. No, because it's a stupid fucking name. Was that the best movie of the 2000s? 2002 best comedy?
I don't know, man. Don't get me wrong. I love Superbad, but that's a bold statement.
It wasn't a statement. It was a question.
Okay, it's a hard question to answer.
Yeah.
Let me put it that way.
It's. I don't know, man. It holds up against the powerhouses. Because who are the powerhouses? Old school, like the Ferrell.
I mean, you're talking the 2000s. So you're talking
2000 to 2010.
Yeah. God.
Wedding Crash.
Yeah, you're talking Wedding Crash. You're talking the original Hangover. You're talking some serious comedies. I don't know. I'm gonna say no. It's not the best compared to the.
I'm gonna say it's up there.
It's up there. It's in the conversation, but it's definitely not the best. Speaking of the best, this fucking entrance.
Yeah, this might be the best.
By Karrion Kross. So let me ask you this. Because as a kid, I remember, which is probably why I was so into this being a strap match. Was it had to be specifically said that it was a 4 corners strap match for it to be done like that? Like strap matches weren't always you have to touch all 4 corners to win.
Normally they were.
They were. Okay. Yeah. All right. So I didn't imagine that. I always loved that. I thought it was a pretty cool concept as a kid.
Yeah.
Of a match.
Drag them with you.
Yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, didn't Sabio Vega and I want to say it was Austin early.
Oh, yeah, because
had a strap match.
Their main feud was them two.
Yeah. And it was Vega versus Stone Cold in a strap match. It was 4 corner.
If it isn't right, we know who will tell you if it is.
Very true. Yeah.
Eggy will definitely be on top of that.
Yeah.
What year, what time it was.
Well, it had to be like 96, 97. It was early.
But he's going to
Austin.
give you the exact time. British time. But he's going to give you the time.
But that's one thing that always intrigued me about strap matches, which is why when I heard this, that was the first thing that came to mind. But I know WWE hasn't done strap matches like that in a long time. Probably since that era, actually.
So if it's Bray, is Bray coming back after Rollins for that win that he got in the cage?
Yes. Yeah. Riddle moves on, and it's Bray and Rollins again.
Except done completely differently.
Yes. But I hope, like I was talking to Eggy, messaging with him on Twitter. I hope it's after the fact. I hope it doesn't fucking decide, like, you know what I mean, end up deciding the...
Rollins should win.
Yes, Rollins deserves a win. I agree. But I hope it doesn't, you know what I mean, affect the outcome. I hope it happens afterwards.
She got it all. She
The
really
most
does.
athletic female wrestler I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, but she's like...
And I put her over Charlotte. She is more athletic than Charlotte.
Oh. I put Naomi over Charlotte, but I put freaking Bianca as she's really on a level of her own when it comes to complete.
Like Shelton Benjamin equivalent of, you know what I mean?
Like freakish athleticism.
Yes, exactly.
But I think Bianca's star power is...
So we're already halfway through. This is the halfway point. The
end of last match was halfway.
Yeah. Do you regret not being there now after watching the first half? No?
No, man. I'm at the age of where I much prefer being...
No, me too. I agree.
In the house, eating what I want, not spending a shitload of money. Because you know what happens when we go there? We're each buying a shirt. That's $35.
Yeah, because I would already be wearing that gritty shirt. I'll tell you that right now.
And if you saw it prior, then you wouldn't have worn a wrestling shirt going there.
Yeah, you're right. I would have ordered it online and then picked it up like they had people do. And then put the shirt on when I got there.
Gotta love when a heel throws away a sign.
Yes.
That's what you get for having a sign. You don't hold your sign up to a heel. You get what you pay for. And Lorenzo's would have been another $25.
Yeah.
We're already 70 deep.
Not to mention $35 for parking.
No, 20.
No.
What?
Not for the big events, no. Eagles game's $35 to park.
Oh, okay.
And so I'm sure WWE is probably either... I'll give you 30. I kind of wish Hunter would go away from the breaking barricade thing now.
Really?
Yeah, well, that exact spot. It happens all the fucking time. And, like, first of all, fans chanting, holy shit, it's fucking stupid because we see it all the time. I mean, every time Braun Strowman runs through it,
they
all
don't
like...
always get to see it live, though.
But isn't that fucking surprising or cool? Like,
it's probably pretty cool for the people that are sitting right there.
I don't know. I just feel like it's overdone at this point now. They've been doing it for years
This is
now.
definitely the best. It needed to go
Into the crowd.
far away from the ring.
I agree. Tell you what, Cole had a good mentor in JR as far as getting into it, making those kind of calls. Exactly. Like, JR in his prime was fucking amazing with shit like that. Like, Cole going off like that, that's where JR was really good. Now, his one-liners and shit are so fucking old, I don't want to hear them anymore, but Cole is spot on with certain times. All right, so main event. So far, what do you think for the pay-per-view, all in all?
Big.
Whoa, DC really let himself go.
Why does he look like a real ref? Like, why does he look like he never fought in the UFC before? He looks like
he really does, man. He does not look good.
He looks like he belongs in that uniform.
He really does. Like, this is audition.
He's in Philadelphia right now. He can easily come.
He'll be out of Philadelphia by the time this show gets up.
Yeah, make sure it gives an extra day.
Okay.
At least this part. I don't want this goofy frou-frou fucking entrance in a fight pit. That little graphic.
Oh,
I want
yeah.
it to be dark and ominous. Only dark and ominous tones. If the White Rabbit comes out tonight and his first feud is Rollins, Rollins might go down in history for being a part of the coolest parts of all wrestling.
What do you mean the coolest parts? Like some of the greatest feuds? Some of the greatest entertaining?
Some of the greatest appearances. Like Sting, Rollins was there. Rollins was in the ring. He was part of that. I love this one. There was another one though I just saw the other day that I forgot Rollins was a part of. What was it? Another one? Fuck, that's gonna bother me. But yeah, Rollins has had some of the greatest feuds with current and legends. He never had a feud with Taker, did he?
No.
Rollins would have been going with the Undertaker.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Triple H, Cena.
Has Rollins had a feud or match that hasn't been good?
I mean, I'm sure he's had some matches that weren't great, but he carries a storyline. He's always entertaining. Rollins could go down in history as one of those most underappreciated. Ooh. He could be an Orton.
Mm-hmm.
A very, very decorated, always solid, always
plug him in anywhere.
And he'll pretty much, even if he's not the main player in the feud, he'll make it feel like a main feud.
Yeah.
Even if it's not. Cormier looks like he's on the Carl Winslow diet.
Oh my god, I was just gonna fucking say that. Son of a bitch. I was just gonna say, why does he look like Carl Winslow?
I much would have rather seen fucking Reginald Bell Johnson in this. I just have a fucking a chamber tucked away.
A Shark Tank?
No, the chamber, the Urkel chamber. Rollins gets knocked into it. Comes back with another integration of himself. Comes out the blonde streak and the best.
Well, lower third.
The Triple H effect. That was so good.
That was amazing. It was fucking amazing. Wow. Well, I think that ends our show. Although that last 5 minutes wasn't very riveting as far as listening or watching this, but
no, you have to watch that, not say anything.
Yeah, holy shit. So I have a lot of editing to do.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, so we hope you enjoyed what we did say or what we did watch and witness together. So thank you for watching, and we'll be talking to you very soon.